This is EA Sports PGA Tour coverage coming up next. Today it's live second round coverage of the Mountain Shootout.
I've seen some long tee shots, but the advantage to tee that ball up, get it up there quickly, get the wind behind you. It's amazing how far you can hit it.
Oh, looked like he caught a flyer right there, Frank.
Well, I don't know what he caught, but this is way too much.
Just averted danger right there. So close.
Why does he have all the luck?
This is a long putt. Really, the key is the speed. If it drops, that's a bonus. Pretty good stroke right there. Just hit it through the break.
Well, it's that sort of distance. If it goes in, it's a bonus.
Frank, this game will drive you crazy.
Yeah, you can do so many things right, and then just something so simple, completely wrong.
Nothing wrong with that par putt. Frank, you like this kind of design feature where you go from the longest hole in the course immediately to the shortest hole.
Certainly, golf giveth and golf taketh away. This is just minimally uphill, just a couple of feet, but you can see from the overview the design of the green. When that flag's on the right, it's a little bit of a longer carry, so just be a little cognizant of that. You don't have to hit it directly at the flag.
So off the tee here at the par 3, not his best stuff, but still a chance to make the 3.
Yeah, that was a poor miss off the tee. See if he can redeem himself. Second shot.
That's how the best in the world play it, Frank.
Well, I'd say a little lucky that it went in, but it was always going to be close.
Now to hole number 9, 501 yards. It's a par 5.
Yeah, we finished with the third par 5 on the front 9. You're just going to come through those sort of chute of marvelous trees that define this fairway. Just avoid the right side. Something down the left side is going to open up the second shot. Oh, I like that.
Pretty good drive here.
Another straight one.
Nicely played shot, about 310 yards down the fairway. Obviously, Frank, you want to hit good shots at a place like this, but you also want to take some shots. You want to snap off a few pictures because it's breathtaking.
I thought you were talking about big game hunting there when you were saying you don't want to shoot these animals. They're beautiful. No, yeah, it is. It's wonderful to come up here and play golf. Safely on deck.
Well, couldn't have done much better than that, and the eagle is looking very likely now. Shouldn't be a problem here. So the eagle goes begging and still has this for birdie. Now this for birdie came away with par in the previous round.
That looked like it nearly got below the lip, the level of the lip there.
Can't believe that one, Frank. That was a complete horseshoe right there. Been a little too much of that, Frank. Just sort of ho-hum pars. Well, that was a nearly flawless performance on the front side, but Frank, we know it's an 18-hole game, isn't it?
That's right. Now's not the time to pat yourself on the back.
Appears to be a smart shot, Frank.
Yeah, no problem here. That's going to fly all the way.
On the green, and a chance for birdie. A makeable putt right here. He is currently sitting at 1 under par. You couldn't ask for much more than that, except to make it. Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read. They'll take it. That's a par.
A very quick exit, miscut. Not the only one there, but surprising.
The weekend now to regroup. Just didn't hit many good shots. EA Sports and the PGA of America are proud to present opening round coverage of the PGA Championship. Now from a good position in the fairway, his second shot. Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
You can't hide the flagstick from that man.
He is just unbelievable. That never deviated offline. That's the cruelest thing about this game, Rich. I mean, it's just now it's another shot.
Nudge this one home, finish it up. Frank, you can see by the reaction, it has been that kind of week. Just a few too many pars. Now to the 12th, short little par 3.
Yeah, just a short iron in hand. You'd like to think it's a birdie opportunity. One of the biggest problems here, though, was putting. This green, anything other than flat.
Good swing, good shot yet again. Birdie try up next. Settles in over the putt. Frank, that looked good to me. Oh, man.
I just pushed it.
Boy, that hurts. Just a couple of feet. Still playing even for the day after the par. Action flying all over the place. Let's get down now to the 13th. As we check in on this early round action, we join our featured golfer, already playing well to this point. Couple of low numbers on the scorecard.
Yeah, so it looks very good. Good swings out there and some good putting as well.
Excellent drive, Frank, right where you want to be. Slight waggle, relaxed arms, ready to go. This has really been a challenge all day long with these winds coming from different directions, changing speeds. It's gone from 15 upwards to 25 miles per hour. Really a test for the players. So the second of the par 4 goes begging, and now I'll have to rely on the short game.
Yeah, but a short game, as we all know, can redeem a lot of mistakes. Let's see if he does it here.
Pretty good shot right there. And it's a long way to the hole from here. Never easy. Well, you could see he thought he had that.
It looked in the whole way until the end.
Close. Couldn't ask for much more on that putt. Putt drops. Now at 1 over par. Frank, any major championship gives you a good mix of holes. We've had some long ones, and now this one just under 400 yards.
But it will punish you if you're offline. There's trouble left and the mounds and the bunkers on the right. So ideally, it's a positional tee shot.
Frank couldn't ask for anything more.
Just a lie there, too. It is sitting up like it's teed up.
Oh, it looked like he caught a flyer right there, Frank.
Well, I don't know what he caught, but this is way too much.
Wow, lucky break right there, Frank.
Well, that's what everyone else is going to say, except him.
For birdie. Comfortably inside the cut line, the young prodigy makes another birdie. Frank, lots of sand and beach in view here at the 15th.
Yeah, this starts a tremendous 4-hole run to the clubhouse. And this is going to require your best tee shot. Maybe a little fade off the tee would keep it away from those bunkers on the left and set up that second shot.
Well, this looks good.
Certainly is.
Frank, you played in conditions all over the world. Here come the winds now. What's the mindset?
Well, this is really what separates the men from the boys. This is where you've got to tell yourself, and it's an advantage to you. Obviously, the scores will go up a little bit, given the conditions. But once again, this is going to suit the stronger player today.
You like the old phrase, swing easy when it's breezy?
Definitely when you're hitting it into a head breeze. But down breeze, tee it up a little bit, try and ride that wind some more.
Suddenly a ray of sunshine with that birdie.
There is hope. And on the top 25.
Don't forget, second round coverage coming your way tomorrow here on EA Sports. For our entire crew, I'm Rich Lerner saying so long for now. EA Sports and the PGA of America are proud to present second round coverage of the PGA Championship. That's an absolute tracer right there. In the fairway and well over 320 yards. Down, little Sheba. Down! Just averted danger right there. So close.
Why does he have all the luck?
See if he can get something going here. 2 straight birdies. Well, continuing to move in the right direction now to 2 under for the championship. What an interesting par 3 this is. The 7th is 221 yards. There is trouble to the right, and it is nicknamed Shipwreck.
I think those people that decide to go straight at the flag, then that's where they will pay a high price. There's nothing wrong with being a little left of the flag here.
Trying to generate some momentum here at the 7th hole. This for birdie. Made par yesterday. This one for birdie.
Had every chance of going in.
Locked in on the read and the speed. That had to really hurt, Frank, because it looked good all the way.
Well, this will test his mettle.
Just a little tap in here. Hard to be perfect in this game. That's a bogey. Frank, just tons of bunkers on the right. You hope the wind is in your favor.
Yeah, and sadly, your mind just about picks up on each and every one of them. I'm loving that balance.
Pretty good drive here.
Another straight one.
Wow, Frank, look at that one run out. Just blistered that tee shot.
That has to be 325 if it's an inch. Oh, nice strike, Rich. Not quite directly in line with the flag.
Just drifting a bit to the right, but he'll settle. That's well played. And now a good look at birdie. Came to the putt, excited to make birdie. Now, settle for par.
Yeah, little change in the attitude right now. You've let one go. You've got to really knuckle down there and make sure you don't drop a shot. It's important this one goes in.
Good putt. Frank, what about this downhill shot off the tee and the idea that you just want to sort of let that ball run toward the green down the hill?
Well, Pete Dye just gives you so many different looks throughout the front 9 of Whistling Straits, and this really is the first example of this, plus the swirling winds that are created by that sort of tree and mounding on the right of this green. Quite spectacular.
Frank, now the second shot here at the 9th.
You can get caught with swirling winds here because of the trees and the protection on the hill on the right side. Another one to be very, very careful of.
Oh, no, look out, Frank. I think he flushed that one.
Oh, this is going, gone.
Strong approach shot here at the 9th, and a good opportunity to finish this side with a birdie. Not a gimme, but well within his range.
Just a fraction too aggressive. Remember, line and speed go together.
Sometimes you want that birdie so badly, and all of a sudden you're faced with a lot of work, more work than you had hoped for, just to make the par. Has it. Welcome back to the PGA Championship here at Whistling Straits. Ball is teed up here at the 10th. We are set to get it going on the back 9.
There's a bunker that you can see that's about 260 yards in the middle of the fairway. You can easily carry that in line with another one that's about 330 yards. That just sets up a relatively straightforward pitch.
Paying attention like a little kid at school, Frank. That baby's sitting up.
Sitting up. It's got the best view as well. You don't even need binoculars from where that ball is. This looks like it's going to find the target.
Early part of this second nine and a good approach shot. Now, pretty good chance for birdie. Settles in over the putt. Just misses. Oh, you hate to miss from that distance.
Even par currently.
Never a bad score on the card. That's par. That concludes the second round here at this amazing golf course. And Frank, I'm really looking forward to tomorrow.
I certainly am as well. The players have gotten off to a very good start, and they must have a good feel for the course right now and know what they have to do in order to win.
EA Sports and the PGA of America are proud to present third round coverage of the PGA Championship. We're here at Whistling Straits in Kohler, Wisconsin for the PGA Championship. Rich Lerner alongside Frank Nobilo for EA Sports, set to bring you all of the championship action. Frank, what's in store for our golfers today under these major championship conditions?
It's a Pete Dye special, Rich. Bunkers, I've lost count of the number of bunkers at Whistling Straits, but already it's been the host of several PGA championships, so it's a test for the great players of the world. But really, you've got to tip your cap to the designer. He'll tell you that building Whistling Straits was a, quote, once-in-a-lifetime thing. To see Lake Michigan around the golf course, it looks just like it's not real. It looks like you're playing on the moon sometimes. It's an amazing venue.
Frank, we haven't seen a whole lot of that, but no doubt it feels good. We're now at the 11th hole, and this is a huge par 5. 645 yards, Frank, that's a biggie.
And plus, this hole bends to the right, which sort of makes you think that you can hit it down the right side. But if you miss down the right, there's just a multitude of bunkers that'll swallow up that ball, and you're nearly guaranteed to make at least 6.
I mean, he just blasted it down the fairway, well over 325 yards. Well, he'll have to get up and down from the bunker to save his par. All right, so greenside bunker, what's he looking to do with this shot, Frank?
Well, really you have to look at the amount of green you got to play with. You don't have to try and fly the ball right by the flag. Allow it to run. Plus, if you can get it to run like a putt, you never know, it might just go in.
Get down! Lay down! Frank, not where he wants to be, but not out of the hole here at the par 5.
No, but Rich, to drop a shot here would really set him backwards. Not a problem there, Rich.
And getting ready for the putt.
It's amazing. Doesn't matter how close it goes. It's an extra shot. That one will definitely hurt.
Makeable putt right here, currently sitting at 1 under for the round. Frank, this has been an absolute mess today and all week long.
You said it best.
Now to the 12th, short little par 3.
Yeah, just a short iron in hand. You'd like to think it's a birdie opportunity. One of the biggest problems here, though, was putting. This green, anything other than flat.
Appears to be what they call a commercial play. Very solid. That is how it's done right there. What an approach shot. Now this for birdie. Came away with par in the previous round.
just when you think you're going to make birdie. Now, have to really concentrate on this and at least make par.
Frank, that's a par, and onward we go. Frank, here at the 13th, it's pretty obvious where the trouble is.
Yeah, all right, that's for sure, plus Lake Michigan there if you go even further right. But at 402 yards, don't have to hit driver down here. Even a three wood and a wedge would get you home here. So remember, fairway first, then set up the scoring chance.
That is tasty looking right there, Frank. Just a perfect spot in the fairway.
That is prime real estate. How do you get a lie like that? Seriously, you could hit any club from there.
Excellent shot to within 10 feet. Standing over his birdie putt. Those are painful from that distance.
Yeah, just another one added to the card. Big mistake. Had to be a misread.
So not his best work. He'll walk away with a bogey. Now to the par 4 14th. It is a dogleg left, about 396 yards.
Yeah, it really narrows up around that 300-yard mark. So this is another hole, really, where you don't need a driver. But somehow you've got to get that ball in the fairway. Remember, 250 yards, only leaves 145 in.
Be a little disappointed with that because it lands in the rough and it appears to be fairly thick over there. Not terrible, but not his best.
An outside chance, really, for birdie, but really, it was a rather poor approach shot.
So a long putt there and just didn't read it quite right. This one just requires a little bit of focus. No problems there.
Yeah, keeps the round going, keeps the momentum on his side.
Ready to go here at the 15th tee, and by the looks of it, Frank, we should have brought the swimsuits and some sunscreen.
It's very picturesque, that's for sure, but don't get fooled by its beauty. This is an absolute beast at 503 yards and sets up a very, very tough finish to Whistling Straits.
Officials are calling that one around 310 yards.
Second shot.
Get down. Look out.
It's over. The green. Well, it was almost like that's what he wanted to do, but why would you want it to run over the back?
Ends up in the first cut, and he'll have a pretty good look at the whole location from here.
I mean, this skill, and that was sublime.
Just good hands, coming out of the rough, able to manage the distance, and now in great position. That had to really hurt, Frank, because it looked good all the way.
Well, this will test his mettle.
So a tester from 4 feet. And he has it.
A good putt redeems all.
Frank, you've been there at so many tournaments around the world. One round to go, a chance to win. What's that feeling like?
Oh, this is the fun part, knowing whether or not your body can handle the situation. Golf is all about